Hi, all, welcome back, slabs. I think it's time we play a little. Oh, a lot of work done on that. A little Hidden Secrets 2. So, oh man, I gotta go caving. I went caving. Check it out. Check it out. But I didn't collect coal, unfortunately. Oh shoot. Ow. We, we played a little game of, okay, no. It's going to take me an hour to get up into my base here. So 1.4's got some weird water physics going on, and the current is really strong. So it's a slow abduction. All right. So we played a game, as well, there were 4 of us, called Race for the Cookie, I think is what we called it. I don't know. It didn't work. The idea was that we would get in and find the first cocoa beans. I couldn't remember what they're called there for a second. Ooh, this place is gigantic. Nice. All right. Somebody built some statues over here, it looks like. It's cool. I don't know what those names mean. That's cool. I'm going to head over to the tree farm here. I need to get some charcoal for torches. I don't have any torches. And it's hard to... I don't really think this is even the best way to the tree farm. Man, that's looking impressive. In the dirt tree. There we go. There's the tree farm. I guess I don't... You know, here's the thing. I don't know how it works. I assume you just do this. collect your wood and then replant the saplings, right? That must drop in the water and get collected. We'll see how that goes. I know on a long time ago I had a multiplayer server, and one of the guys on there, he built a tree farm. Not that we could do it on here because we're still in beta, but that allowed you to just collect the wood. It used I was trying to think exactly how it worked out. It used what are they called? You put down 3 heads and they come out. They throw balls of explosions. Withers. That's what they're called. Withers, right? Maybe? I don't think I brought enough axe to take down a second row of these. I hate to say it. And I only got 4 saplings so far. Yep, there goes my axe. Alright, I've got iron on me. I just need a crafting bench here. There we go. But yeah, use the wither to, and a snow golem? I don't know. They changed some things, though, and one of the updates broke it, and so the wither blew a hole in the side of the wall and got away. So we just had this wither wandering around in the wilderness. It was so far away, though, that the chunks weren't loaded, so it just lived there in unloaded chunks. It's kind of funny. Man, that was years ago. Years and years ago. But yeah, so we had our first group event. Like I said, it was on a Wednesday, so there weren't a lot of people that could make it, I guess. And we did not find any cocoa beans. I have the footage of it. I just haven't edited it yet. And so that is on my plan to get that out eventually. It's pretty long. It's I probably have to split it into a couple of parts at least. I want to say we were at it for a little over an hour, I think. A lot of caves, though. Wow, there were the biggest caves, and I found 16 diamonds, which is awesome. Those are my first diamonds. I was out of iron because that creeper exploded and took out my chest of iron. And so when I went, I just had stone tools. And I'm like, man, look at all this iron just everywhere. I'm just going to start collecting iron, and who cares about the cocoa beans? It made me. We talked about during it though, and I wanted to talk about was group events on the old hidden secrets. Tell some more stories about the old hidden secrets. We when I first joined, like right when I first joined, there was a group event, and we did Abba caving. Is what it was called. Um, if you've never seen it, it's a game where you go to a cave system, and then you're not supposed to necessarily like strip mine, but the idea is you go caving, and then you come back with what you found. And there's different points assigned to different things, and then the winner gets to keep all the stuff, right? And so I think we were on teams of two, and I think it was teams of two if I remember correctly. I mean, it's been a long time. That was like one of the first things that happened on Hidden Secrets, the first server, and so I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure I was on a team of two, and so we went a long way because the server had been going for a while when I joined, and so um, a lot of the ground had already been strip mined or dug to bedrock in a giant pit kind of thing, right? And so we had to go out and get far enough away, and so we went through the Nether. I don't think we had a Nether hub at the time, so it was just paths through the Nether, and so we traveled a long ways through the Nether, through these little tunnels that had been pre-dug. And so, oops, I think I missed a spot. And so we get out there, and there's a little house, I think, where we met up in, and then we were just to scatter from there, find a tunnel, and dang it, and go to town looking for the things that get you points. I don't remember the exact what gets you points, like diamonds and gold and maybe lapis. I don't remember if lapis gave you points. It was mostly looking for diamond and gold and name tags. I think were worth something, stuff like that, and rare stuff. And so, uh oh, my trees did not give back enough saplings. You think one of these has got extra saplings? There are no extra saplings. Well, I tried. And so we got there, and the rules are explained to us, and we head out. We do our caving, and I am terrible at finding things like that, and so my team didn't do very well at all. I remember that, and so we brought back our stuff, and then every team had its own chest, and so everybody's putting their stuff in their chest to get ready for the counting. And it's pretty funny because I thought it was really funny. One of the teams had gone and they put hoppers underneath the bottom chests in a way that you couldn't see that they had been hoppered. And so as the people in the bottom chest were putting their stuff in, it was being drained away. Which is funny. And although, man, we talked about that a little bit during the cocoa bean thing, and apparently it wasn't as funny to other people as it was to me. I don't know. I guess I'm not competitive enough to care. All right, let's get some fuel here for my furnace. And then we'll put the rest of this in here for other uses. And so, you know, I was gonna go caving to get coal, but I don't need it now because went and got charcoal. So we can just, is that something over there? I can't tell, it's so dark. Um, yeah, I've got to get some more stone cooked up so that I can make some more slabs here to continue with the shape of my UFO. This is a little too small for my taste. Just a little bit. I think the next layer is going to be, once I finish this layer, this is the bottom of the saucer, and then we're going to go with the first, like, extended layer. So it's going to go out. What I imagine in my head is like this here. So we've got the bottom of the ship, right? Like this is what I've built now. And then it'll go out, right? And then it'll go out. Oh, I can't get it. Yep, can't get it. And then it'll go out once more. And then there'll be like a couple of floors this layer, at least. Well, maybe one floor at this layer, I don't know. And then it'll go back in, and then it'll have like a glass dome on top or something. I don't know. I thought maybe what I could do is, I don't know when things become available, but what I thought maybe we could do eventually is I want to set it up with the you can do a thing where you use detector rails, I think it is, to send out a there is something being built over there. To send out a redstone signal, and so I thought it'd be cool if I put in some redstone lights, maybe, and just have that minecart going round and round and round, causing the lights to turn on and off, UFO style. Man, that cloud looks thick. Oh, I kind of want to go see what's being built out there while I wait, but I might hold off on that, and then we'll do next episode. We'll go wandering around looking at things maybe a little more. I do want to check that out though. Oh, I gotta finish my story. Right, my story. So after we finish that, and you know, there's uh, what's funny with the hoppers. There's also an incident with a lava bucket where The same people who put hoppers under things thought it would be funny to um, pour lava on top of the building while everybody was inside, uh, which was less funny. The hopper thing is funny, but the lava thing could have made people lose their stuff, and I'm not okay with that. Because it's hard to get stuff, all right? And sometimes it takes me a long time to get supplies because I tend to just focus on the building and a little less on the acquiring of materials. And uh, and so I hate when somebody does something that's going to make you lose your stuff. Um, but uh, the once that was all done and we were done counting, then we just had to go home, right? So I'm extremely new on the server, and I had done almost zero travel in the Nether other than our trip out. And it was, like I said, it was a long way through the Nether, a very long way. And um, I had a program at the time that would let you map out your world in a browser window. Uh, and so when we had gone, there was a lot of twists and turns and tiny tunnels. And so what had happened was somebody had gotten some netherrack, and they filled in the netherrack tunnels because there were branches that went the wrong way. And as they were trying to find the proper spot to hold our event, and so they sealed off the tunnels, and so we went back the wrong way, and then the tunnel just ended, and we were like lost in the Nether, like 3,000 blocks from home in the Nether, and yeah, so that was interesting. Eventually, what I discovered after I loaded up the map was it was basically this. Okay, that's a lava lake. We started here, and we spawned in from spawn, or we entered the Nether through the Nether portal from spawn, and we went this way. Right, and then we had our event over here. And so then when we came back, someone had sealed off the tunnels, and so we took a different tunnel, and we ended up over here. And then we were slowly making our own path back on the wrong side of this giant lava lake to get home. That was it took us like I want to say it was like it probably took us about 15, 20 minutes to get to where we were going, and it took us over 3 hours to get home, which I thought was kind of funny. It didn't bother me. Uh, yeah, yeah. We had a lot of group events. We did some UHCs with a different server. I think we might be doing that again. I don't know. I thought there was talk of some UHCs. I'm terrible at them. I usually just, well, we can talk about UHCs, I guess. Um, I am not great at the PvP stuff. I don't do it, so I don't have a lot of skill in it. I like just playing the game or building, and so when we do them, I'm all right at the starting to get ready part, but I'm bad when it comes to the fighting. And so I don't remember how many exactly we did, um, but uh, I know the one. So UHC, if you've never seen a UHC, um, is no health regen uh, from food, and so you've got to do like heal potions, right, to get your health back up. Um, and so, uh, but food is still very important because if you run out of food, then your uh, health will drop down to like half a heart, and that's like what, a slight fall and you're dead, and you only get one life, and then once you're dead, you're dead. And so you're trying to get things like golden apples and health potions and things like that. And so we spawn in, and we spawned in. We played teams of two, and the person I was with, we spawned into the worst starting location ever, I think. Okay, we're done with that because there's enough room for you to work on that. I've got to get cobblestone cooking here for stone. Actually, I should make another couple furnaces, maybe. I have cobblestone all over me, and I'm like, I need to get more cobblestone out. And so we were in a pine forest next to a desert, uh, which maybe doesn't sound so bad, but usually your pine forest is going to have like sheep, right? Um, but this, I don't remember when this was. No sheep in our forest. No sheep, and then the desert, of course, had nothing in it, and so I didn't know what we were gonna do, and we were running out of food fast, and so we we wound up just digging down, and then I made a fishing hole underground and a tree farm, and so we were fishing and tree farming for apples and fish for food. It was awful. It wasn't awful. I take that back. I was fine with it. It was fun. Um, and yeah, so definitely didn't win that one. And then there was another one. There was another one where um, um, we I was going along and we were solo, and I was laggy, and so like block laggy, and so I was in this room, and um I dug out the block, and when I dug out the block, it looked like there was stone underneath the block, and then it came back because of the lag, and I'm like, all right. And so I was standing on the block that I had dug out once before, and there was stone underneath of it. And this time there wasn't stone underneath of it. It was an illusion. And I fell. I fell into one of those big caves, those big open caves, and it was full of creepers. And there must have been half a dozen creepers in there just waiting for me to fall. And when I fell, they exploded, and that was the end of my UHC that time. And then and then there was the oh, this must be that. And then there was the UHC where uh, where we were. I guess I don't need that. I just need the one to. Dang you, shift bug. Oh, there's a sign on my thing. This is not a sign. It is to a sign. Somebody put a sign on my UFO. No, no, come on, guys. This could be bad. This could be really bad. Whew. Let me tell you why this could be bad. I don't have a bed here. I'm pretty sure I'm locked in spawn where we did the race for Cookie. And it's a long way away. A very long way away. I need to get a bed down and lock my spawn in my base. I don't have a bed here, right? I was going to put one in. I didn't, though. I don't have any wool. Scary. And so, anyways, so we're playing, and it gets down, and there's just two of us left. Me and Fret. And Fret says, hey, since there's just the two of us left, do you want to wait for daytime and then just meet up at the center? And I said, sure, that sounds like a great idea. So that's what I had planned to do. And so then I basically stopped paying attention while I was waiting for it to be daylight. And you know what he did? He didn't wait like we agreed. He snuck out and killed me while I was doing something else in my hidey hole, waiting for it to be daytime, as we had agreed to do. I don't appreciate that. I am honorable. That was trickery. Trickery. I was trying to think. We did a weird one. I'm surprised I didn't just fall off there. We did a weird one where the where the oh, I am way over here. Oh. Just gonna take some wool. So this is the passive mob farm. They spawn up there on grass blocks, and then they fall down, and pigs turn into meat. Which I guess I could take some of this. Wouldn't hurt my feelings to have some meat here. And I think the sheep and cows fall down over here. Oh, there's a pig right now. See? Boop. And then he dies. And then he drops a little pork chop. And yeah. Well, that really sucked. That dang bug, I tell you. We did a real one was like a scavenger hunt, I think. Only it was in a like rogue buildings world, and so there were like all these weird buildings you had to go to try and find the thing. I was so laggy though, I couldn't barely play it. Oh no. There's two paths. Which path is the right path? This is a long tunnel, so I guess we can take a look at the tunnel next time. So with that, be better than the small things, lean in the light. I'll talk to you later.